Trying out the head cam in a different configuration. It's a necklace now. I'm making it a necklace now. Okay, so we're gonna continue on. We took the tape out. Tape and these weird black things out. Things out of the new tape. Taking the old tape that we want to replace it with out of this thing. This thing was shoot, wouldn't have all my stuff together. Boy. Get a tape, take off that old tape. Let's get a picture. The cool thing is this way I can actually see what I'm doing on the camera. This is nice. Or having the head cam thing, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not perfect because it messes around. It's like, alright, no. You can't see what you're doing. So I'll take this. It's the wrong one. Thought we were gonna get a nice thing. This is the second time I heard this song. I recorded this song. Well, listening to it. So I'm listening to an old tape of mine, cassette tape of mine. In the spirit of listening to cassette tapes, trying to find different music, old music, to put on my music players and whatnot. Try not to mess around and get any more off. Okay, we can see it. Try to get to work.
Love you, Maddie.
Good night. You know what? You can see it? I'm trying to make sure you can. So I'm trying to thread it in here. This is something I haven't done in a long time. Yeah, come on. A little better. We gotta find the right way to do it. But still. Getting the right way. Thank you. It is slightly delicate because I really don't want to have to wind up all the tape. Sometimes you got to, but I really hope I don't have to. Alright, try it. Okay, so that was the second. I was recording it too. Excuse me for a second. Stop. We'll get on with Final Fantasy eventually. But first, I really want to do this. Because I want to hear this song. This remix of Baby Boy by Beyonce. One of my favorites. I played it on Club Kiss, I believe it was. A long time ago. Well, I don't know if they're still playing that stuff. I don't know if Kiss is still around, but I believe it is. Good. Club Kiss? That'd be nice to hear all this stuff. There's new stuff now. Come on. I'm gonna slap it on. Okay. Slightly delicate. Slightly delicate. And then go in there. Take this, put that on there, then get the screw, and we take this, Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Hold on. Slightly magnetic, apparently. Come on. Get in there, hands. Yeah, yesterday I did have an awesome kung fu class. Yeah, master only had an hour to teach us to hang out, so he had us work really hard. So we did a lot of ab work. A lot of ab work. And it was pretty crazy because I can do crunches okay, but sit-ups are a different story. So they had this thing where basically you can sit on your partner's feet. Both of you are. You're basically very, very close to each other, closer than you really want to be. And you basically, one person has their legs together, the other person has their legs apart to accommodate your legs, and you're sitting on, and they are sitting on your feet. When it's your turn to do sit-ups, so then they basically hold your legs down while hold your legs in place while you're trying to do a sit-up. So I was trying to do a sit-up, and this stuff was wrecking me. This stuff was like going all over the place with me. It was like going, and he's like, "Oh, I'm working with Mr. John, and Mr. John is a cool guy. He's on a bunch of different other fighting techniques. He's very strong, and he actually likes to do workouts after going to kung fu class. So he's like, okay, he's like, come on, you can do this, you can do this. He's like, come on, man, come on. And it's like, come on, man, just two more, two more, man, just two more. It's like, it was really tough. This is so bad, and it was like this is like after a bunch of other ab work, so it's like, it's like, hey, we did ab work and you're tired, so let's do more ab work. So it was not fun. It was not fun right there. It was very painful. Because they're saved for the worst, which is the leg raises, where basically the lower leg pushes, they call them. Come on, hands. What they'll do, instead of messing around, get over here. Instead of messing around and going like, okay, just raise your legs and then lower them to the ground and raise your legs and lower them to the ground. Instead of that, what he'll do is he'll have one person stand in front of your head, and you hold onto the ankles and raise your legs up, and then they'll try to push your legs to the ground. You're not supposed to let them hit the ground, You raise them back up again. So it starts off. You can do it for a little bit, but then Then after a while, it gets to the point where at least with me, gets to the point where the impulse to raise your legs doesn't make it from your brain to your legs or something. So, but we were saved from that, but because we started doing side kick work and other things like that, so that was cool. But it was still kind of tough. So it was weird, but yeah, we still had a great time. Yeah, after all that, it was really cool. What is this? Come on, you. Oh, shoot, man. This is wrong. I think it's wrong. Yeah, I got the tape. It was if you tape it. What I used to tape with is nice. This stuff was, I was looking through some old stuff because I'm trying to clean everything up, get everything nice and clean. Because the government people came, and we're looking in there and we say, hey, this room is not fit for children to live in. I'm like, yeah, my room. Children, only one child is ever in here, and she's usually sitting in a chair drawing. Once we play games. So it's like, what the heck, So, yeah, I use this stuff here. This nice transparent tape. Very nice. Very helpful. You get huge amounts of it for very little. And so, let's get on. So basically, I like to repair this. Make it so don't get to flipping around so much. It's kind of Gilbert Godfrey going like, yeah, I get it. Talking about ginger cake parties, like, I get it. You want another reason? I'm like, I get it. I can't do his voice really well, so I'll try to do. You want another reason for people to have to give you presents? So, listen, you don't want a doctor who will give a diagnosis to a baker. You want a doctor that says, no, I'm a doctor. It's like, maybe we should try other, maybe we should try other, using cakes for other diagnoses. It was like, I don't know, it was like, I think it was, what if it's blue and pink? What if the cake cake comes out blue and pink? Maybe you're having twins, or perhaps a hermaphrodite. It's like, what if it's, it's icing? What if it's he'll just use cakes for other diagnoses? Green batter, like a green batter. Congratulations, you have chlamydia. So, like, yeah. Why? That was like you don't want a doctor who will give you want a doctor who says no. I'm a doctor. I get light to it too. Shoot. Working on my light, you know. The issue is, yes, I eventually will have a Connect. So I'll have both eventually. Yeah. It'll take a while, but eventually I'll get them. Yeah. You know, they're probably in thrift stores right now. Well, one is the old one is at least. I'll be getting that, and I'll be getting something else, the other one eventually. Because the issue with them is they had a wonderful idea. You know, motion controls are a wonderful idea. You know, the Wii did it very well. And the Wii U messed up because they were like, nope, you want to do something radically different, and that causes problems. So, yeah, but the Wii made the Kinect work. Made the Kinect what it was. Inspired the use of the Kinect. The making of the Kinect. I'm pretty sure of this because they wanted to try to get at the Wii. Microsoft wanted to get at the Wii, so they used the Kinect. And they also they made a Kinect, which is even in theory would be cooler than the Wii because you wouldn't even need any type of controller. You just move around and stuff. The problem is, of course, people made bad games for it. Also, the thing was huge and ridiculously expensive. PlayStation has made the PlayStation camera eye thing, and I like it a lot better because it's basically, it's going in the right direction. It's small and very inexpensive. So, you know, so Xbox needs to do that. They need to make the next Kinect small and inexpensive. Okay, I'd say, you know, think about it. $20 Kinect, the micro Kinect, $20. Basic stuff. Here, see you on the screen and hear your voice. See you on the screen and, you know, track your hand. You know, move stuff around when where your hand moves. You know, and listen to your voice. You know, think about it that way. Think about it that way. Think what you can do with that. You can put that with, you know, you can put that with games. You can bundle it with games. People can, you know, say splurge. They can be like, yeah, you know, $20 Connect. You know, no big deal. You know, having it at $150 for this thing, that was the biggest mistake for it. Okay, because it's like, man, I had to spend $150 for something that can't play games by itself. You know, that was a problem with me. I didn't like that. You know, that was the issue right there. I was like, no. You know, yeah. So it's like really silly. You see it? Still trying to get things to work. Hopefully it will work like it's supposed to. Oh, get off of there. I'm getting to it. But first, here we go. Now we get our razor out. Got the razor. There's the razor. Okay, take it, and we got it. Great. Well, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do about this computer. Got a computer for $20. Yeah, these people at this place called the Everything Store, which is a nice, cute little storefront up the street from where I live. That hopefully, that basically, it's run out of some, basically has a few little trinkets and things. Had a computer, and I was like, okay. Yeah, had a computer for sale. And I was like, hey, how much for that computer? I was like, $25. I was like, okay, cool, $25. I'll get it at the end of the week. So at the end of the week, I will be paid. It will be payday for me. That's my little pencil case right here. Right now. And, well, not a pencil case. It's a utility case. Anyway, I will be paid. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I'll buy it then. So end of the week came. Had to buy a bunch. Had to do some stuff, buy a few things. A bunch of things I didn't realize I had to buy. Certain other things I wanted to buy at prices I didn't realize I was buying them at. But okay, it's all there. But we need to make sure that we don't think this is a fake. A tape that is That is just the blank tape because that would not work out so well. So let me just put baby boy in here. Oh, right here, that's right. Where's the start? There we go. We're gonna try that. That's good. It's been a while since I've done this kind of stuff. I'm very happy to do it. All right. Oh, come on, you. Go. It is working. It is working. You see that? You can't see that. I'll see you next time. Check me out on YouTube,